So I just heard about Chris.
Yeah.
So you're hoping just, reevaluate, it sounds like after tomorrow
Yeah,
and,
it's positive for me.
yeah, you
So.
think short term?
I'm sure hoping that, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it looks like the adjustment is just kind of what we saw last night, potentially, and what it looked like maybe a little bit today with the optional practice.
Yeah, quite possible Laffy will be going up there. Yeah.
Can you just speak to the obstacle of not having Chris Kreider in the lineup?
Well, we'll see. We miss him. He's a big part of our group, but like I said, it's not going to be long term. It's a short term thing. So, it gives 13 a good chance to go up there and play good hockey with good players. So he'll be excited and get an opportunity to go up there and play and see what happens. And that's what you hope for when, you get guys knocked out, somebody gets another opportunity and, go up there and do the job.
And they had a little run earlier this season, those three.
Yep.
And it worked out. Yeah, I know it started good.
I think it was 3 games or something,
Yeah,
wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way she goes, so.
Obviously it's an opportunity for Laff, but, what have you seen from him since, he sat out that game? Have you seen him do the things?
Been
he
okay.
wanted?
He's been okay.
What's that?
He's been okay.
More in the tank, you think? There's more there, you think?
Yeah, there's more there for sure, definitely. But he's fine. There's no issues. He's playing, he's trying hard. Comes in every day, comes to work and tries to get better. And he will. But I'm not disappointed with him, no way, so.
When you say he's been okay,
Mhm.
that can be interpreted as not so good, not so great. Is that what you mean?
No, I don't. I keep saying he's 21 years old. He's scored 19 goals last year. I'm expecting similar numbers again this year, and it hasn't quite been there. But he's coming, he's working, he's doing all the right things. Sometimes you have great runs like he did last year, and he hasn't had as many of those as we'd like and he'd like, but he's fine. I'm not concerned about the kid. A lot of people are, but I'm not. I think he's going to be a good player. Like I said in Montreal last week, he's 21 years old. He's played less than 200 games. We see some real good things. We want to see them more on a consistent basis, but he's got the tools, he's got the talent, and I don't know how many times I've said he doesn't get the same opportunity some kids get as the first overall pick. You can blame that on me or you can blame that on Quinny, but we've got star players ahead of him. We're trying to win games every night. That's what our job is. And when I come here, it wasn't about, you develop your players in practice, you develop your players in games, but we're trying to win. That's my goal, and I think it's a whole Ranger goal.
When you look at his Laff skills set and his game, is Kreider the guy he's most similar to on his team?
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, I mean, if Laffy gets in that number 1 power play and he goes to the net front, and Laffy got some good set of hands on him in front of the net, and he'll get more than 20 seconds if that's the case. That's what we decide to do tomorrow, and he'll probably be that guy.
You think you would probably put him at the net front? I would
Yeah.
assume maybe Trocheck
Yeah, it's
would play
gonna.
at the net
Yeah,
front.
you're not gonna change nothing. The
Uh-huh.
other guy's gonna go in their spots, and whoever goes in there will be the net front guy.
Okay, yeah. I was wondering if maybe Trocheck seemed like maybe he could play that spot a little bit if you needed him to, but you want to keep everyone else as is.
Yeah, I don't like to switch him around.
And of the other options, you like Lafreniere at the net front, it sounds like.
Yep.
When you talk about him being young, you see, Capo and obviously Hilo and how they become more consistent.
Yeah, they've been real good. And I'm not saying, like I said, they played really well. Laffy hasn't done as much as they've done this part of the season, 41 games in. And again, I'm not disappointed in him. He's played fine. We wish the numbers were a little better. We wish he'd get a little more chances. Capo recently has played really well. He's taken a big step. He got an opportunity to go up there with the big line and play more minutes, and he's taken advantage of it. Phil's been, from day 1 this year, he's been really good. The playoffs last year to day 1 this year, the whole season, he's been solid, real good. So that's what we need. If we're going to be a real good team, that's what we need, right through our lineup.
Adam Fox just seems like
Mhm.
he's been as consistent as you could possibly ask.
Yeah, he's been great. He's been excellent, points every night, big plays last night to get us back in the hockey game, so he's been everything we want.
I know we've talked to you a lot about his workload, but is that something that you do keep in the back of your mind?
He's gonna get 8 days off soon.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say that, you never know.
No.
Gonna get 5 for sure. No, we monitor, like,
Yeah.
I hope he wasn't on the ice today. He wasn't, was he?
I don't know.
Yeah. No, I mean, you gotta, when you play that many minutes in a night, but
Yeah.
you know what? You see him after the game and he doesn't even look tired.
Yeah.
He's just used to that routine, and it's not like he got banged up last night or hit a whole bunch of hits or people went after him. He played his game and he did a good job of it, so I'm not concerned, I really am.
Yeah. Do you think, because that's honestly the only thing he's ever known since he's come into the league?
Exactly. He's used to those minutes. It's no different than Makar and those guys, and,
Yeah.
you know, he manages minutes well, and so. It hasn't looked like it caught up to him at all, and like I said, we just had a good little Christmas break, and he takes these practices off, maintenance days. I think they were important, and so I don't think it's a big deal.
With your third pair, with Schneider and Harper, do you feel like that's become a real pair now? Like they're
Yeah, they've been good.
Thanks,
They've been good since the time they went together. I mean, obviously, you know, they are what they are, and they play the game that the style. And Harper comes in here, and you know, he's a big body guy like we talked about, and he's doing his job pretty well. Consistent. I don't notice him a lot, and that's a good thing. You know, he's doing his job defensively.
Does his game allow Schneider really to maybe go forward?
We don't want Snyder to change his game. Snyder's game's growing because of the amount of games he's played in the World Conference he get. We still want him to be real defensive first, but he jumps in those holes like we talked about, and he takes advantage of some opportunities.
Your big homestand continues, what do you expect from Dallas coming in the challenge?
Well, Dallas has been one of the best teams in the league this year. We played them good early in the year when we beat them in Dallas, but it's a new game tomorrow night, and like I said, they got some good talented players. They play a good overall game, a real good defensive team, and great goaltending too. That goes a long way.